Hi Virgo, welcome to your March 2016 love reading. It's Raina here. So, very interesting choice of cards that I've picked for you, I believe. For your present position, the card that represents the energies of the month of March, I picked the Two of Swords. It seems like several signs recently have been having to make a decision about something, and this will usually revolve around another person. In your case, this could have to do with a career choice as well. If you have somebody that you love and you've gotten a job offer in another city, then that would be an example of such a dilemma. But when I choose the overall card, then I choose a card explaining why the energy of the overall card is manifesting. And for you, that card that I picked was the Six of Wands. So this is a card of success, and this is a card of someone who has, had some sort of achievement and is riding high, so to speak. So there are many interpretations in a general reading of what could be happening that's causing you to have to make a decision. For some people, it could be that your career is taking off and the person you're with is uneasy about it or is discouraging you. And, not to pick on men, but since women typically are the ones that have stayed at home and taken care of children and foregone, if that's a word, a career, this might be one of those situations where you are doing something that your spouse or your partner disagrees with or feels threatened by. And it's gotten to the point where you have to decide, do I continue with this career or do I continue with this partner? Or maybe it's playing out in the workplace. Maybe you're having an affair with somebody in the workplace and your success is affecting the relationship because there's competition there. The wands relate to fire signs. So for some of you, I can't help but think it might be one of those deals of be careful what you wish for. Maybe the victory is that you have snagged a certain person, but that person is not without problems. And so if you were having some kind of a triangle and you were the quote unquote winner, you may be with somebody that is not going to stay faithful to you, or for some reason you're not going to be able to settle down with anyway. And it could be a fire sign. It could be a Leo since it's a sign adjacent to you. But for some of you, it could even be a Sagittarius. Sagittarius forms a square with Virgo, and there can be that irritating attraction that occurs at times. If you would like a private reading, which kind of hones in on the energies a little bit more, just click on the link below. I have a special on my longer love readings that involve, multiple questions, because in these type of readings, there are so many permutations that it's very hard to pin them down. But the higher message in any case is the Six of Cups. And this is more of an uncomplicated type of a love situation. And this is what you probably should be shooting for, because as a Virgo, you are a very uncomplicated sign in the sense, not mentally, because you can be quite neurotic, but and I can say that I have a moon in Virgo, but I'm talking about just your general lifestyle, kind of a nondescript lifestyle, which I happen to admire. But complicated love affairs aren't really your thing. And this is especially true as an earth sign. You're pragmatic at the end of the day, so you don't want things that don't work. And if the relationship is too full of drama, you're not going to like it. Earth signs do not like drama. And likewise, if there's no substance to the relationship, you're not going to want to stick with it. Another possible interpretation is that this card is representing a past love. There's somebody else possibly that got away, the one that got away, and it could be in the far past. It could be a high school sweetheart that you never quite got over. And if you're honest with yourself, nobody has ever measured up to that person. The Six of Cups can relate to past lives, karmic relationships. And it could be saying that this person that is part of this dilemma that you're deciding about is a karmic relationship. And what I always say to clients, particularly if they have planets in the 12th house that may indicate karmic relationships a lot, is to say just because somebody feels familiar to you doesn't mean that they're right for you, because you can have this long-running, karmic bond with somebody that's like really bad news, but you keep finding one another because there's a negative attraction. So the spiritual message is either look for the uncomplicated, innocent relationship rather than the drama-laden relationship, or there's somebody from your past that is still either in the picture emotionally for you or that you are dealing with now perhaps, and maybe that's part of the conflict that you're having. The advice is the Ten of Swords, which is to allow yourself to hit bottom. And if the Two of Swords is you trying to avoid making a decision because the woman depicted in the picture is blindfolded, and this symbolizes delusion. Somebody who is willfully ignorant of the situation, refuses to see the truth. Then you have to allow yourself to grieve the irrevocable ending that is going to happen. And this could be that you've been clinging to something that is not viable and you must move on. What crosses you is the King of Cups. This could be literally the person that you are involved with that is possibly creating the issues involved. This could actually be your boss if you're having an affair with your boss, because kings can represent authority figures. And it could also relate to somebody that you're seeing like a counselor who is a male who has that yang or masculine energy that kings represent, but is also sensitive. So it could be a counselor or a pastor who you are confiding in. The King of Cups can actually relate to the person in question that you're not sure about. He could be a water sign or have a lot of water in his chart. And because of this, there may be issues surrounding your compatibility with this person. Typically, Virgos get along well with water signs, but I'd say the only conflict between those two elements is that water signs may be too demanding emotionally of you, and you may resent someone demanding something of you that just isn't a part of who you are. You don't feel the need to have to prove your love every 10 minutes. It could also be crossing you because you have fallen in love with somebody that's a water sign or who exhibits these sensitive qualities. And this is creating the dilemma in question because it's you having to choose maybe between your spouse and this person, especially if your spouse is a fire sign. And you may feel like you want to be loyal to your spouse, but you're not feeling it anymore, and you are in love with this other person. And so it may not be that the King of Cups is a bad person. Maybe this is a good influence for you. But given the difficulties that you're feeling at the moment, it's not coming across. It doesn't seem like a good thing right now. What you have on your side is the Wheel of Fortune. So I really connect this to this being your year in general because, of course, Jupiter, which is connected to the Wheel of Fortune card, is in the sign of Virgo through August going into the beginning of September of 2016. So you have Lady Luck on your side. And in addition to that, it's just being on the upswing. It's just being in that groove. Sometimes we're really kind of humming along. And so whatever happens, I think you're going to land on your feet. And you have this card kind of, seconding that notion. And also remember that the North Node is in your sign. So there's this sense of destiny in 2016 for Virgo, I feel. The outcome is the Three of Wands, and this is very expansive energy. And this may involve travel. So what I said before, if you are someone that is really having a successful career, you may want to leave where you're at and go somewhere else and expand your business, because all the Wands cards relate to entrepreneurship and career in general, also creativity. So it's anything to do with whatever it is that you are using your own gifts to bring about. And the person depicted in the picture is looking at the horizon. There's a sense of the universal perspective rather than the petty little details of everyday life. So I feel like you've really broadened, and that really does go along also with Jupiter and Virgo. The universe is helping you to expand right now, and you're feeling it. And because of that, you're experiencing success. And I don't think you're going to allow relationship drama to deter you, and that's a good thing. I think this ends on a very hopeful note, actually. And so, Virgo, I wish you all the best in March. Take care of yourself. Bye.